Hey there, bassoonists. In this piece, along with doing some singing and other stuff with the whole band that'll be explained in other videos, you do have a couple of unique things just to your instrument that I thought I would explain with this video. And it's basically just going to use the bell portion of your bassoon. That's all this piece requires, actually. The first technique that I want to talk about is where it says blow forcefully into the open keyhole on your bell joint, creating an ooh-ah, ooh-ah by closing or opening your hand over the metal part of the bell. So you're just going to do one of these bottle top, blowing into this hole with it open. Here's if it's closed. And then as you put your hand over it, kind of makes a lower sound. So you're going to be going like this. That's that first thing that you get. And then you're going to do some double tonguing with just saying taka-taka-ta, but with closed lips. So you're going to go, and notice it's open, close. So your first portion, you have 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then later on, and you get that various rhythm throughout there, kind of do it as loud as you can, then you just get some forceful or. So another thing you have to do is hitting the hole of this bell joint, which makes a sound. This is actually a different tone, so I want you to do it on the metal side. And it has you also alternate between doing a note where you press down that key. You could do it with your thumb, you could do it with your index finger. However it's easiest. Most importantly is that you get some volume with it. So just, carefully do that where you're not going to bend the key or whatever. Worst comes to worst, don't even worry about doing the closed part. You could do it all like this on that. It's kind of an F. But if you can get it, you can go, so it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. So that one part goes, and 1. Hit it when it's down, hit it when it's up. And later on, you get to join some of the glissando action by just having your reed on the vocal. Now, this pitch normally, most people you'd either get a C or a D flat. And I'm going to have you kind of use both of those notes. But you can also, if you use your hand below and kind of make a cup, and particularly kind of wrapping your finger kind of halfway on the bottom of that, you can kind of squeeze that or not. I mean, I'm not actually squeezing the vocal, it's just closing off the air below. You can experiment with this. You can also experiment if you wanted with sticking just a pencil, like an eraser of a pencil, up into here and bring it down. But we're gonna go like this. We're gonna start on the first example. You start with it on, I have you on the page, a concert B flat going up to a C. It doesn't matter if it's exactly a B flat or a whole step below, but kind of below and then go up. So it's gonna go like this. It's gonna go. Here it is with a pencil, just using the eraser of this. I'm sticking it in about 1.5 inches. You have to blow a little bit louder when you're covering it up, so it's not too quiet there. But that's an option there. Then later on, you have some singing. Later on, it asks that you go from a little bit lower, aiming for about A flat to a C. Now that, for some of you, that might be difficult. Once again, I'm kind of curling this is how I like doing it. My middle finger is kind of right in the middle, so I can curl it right there, and I can kind of control more of how much the air gets in. You could also do it like this, but I find that it's too easy to close it all off. If you did it with the pencil, that would be in all the way. I actually find that this is actually maybe the most effective way, is going on with the pencil and all the way in. Mine, I can't stick it in past the vent hole here, so I place it in all the way. And the key is to go a slow glissando. add some vibrato on the top if you want. That has you do some breath sounds with the band where you're gonna go, just this, honestly, it doesn't matter which side. I like doing the metal. I can get my mouth around a little bit more. And you're just gonna experiment with your hand going in and out and just going, here's the breathe in. And then the breathe out. You could get this key involved. You can experiment with some of the air going outside of the hole, not just have fun with that. 124, there's some optional scatting, but especially for you or one of the bassoonists, at 132, I specifically wrote in a part. You don't have to do this, but this is a great option if you do, and I love this idea of like kind of these more held notes compared to shorter scatting notes of everyone else. This is an A flat major chord that you're going to be hearing, and so you're kind of going for that third, from the second to the third, so it'll go 3, 4, 1. And then everyone joins. Or ooh, sorry, at the end it's oohs there. Then at 143, you're actually going to be doing this kiss effect with the oboe, and I have a bassoon reed, a Leger bassoon reed here. And this is, you're just basically going to do it like you would normally do this if you're making a kiss effect. This kind of long, sucking in, sloppy, wet kiss sound. But you can get a little bit more sound if you do it with your reed, especially if your reed's in your vocal in the bassoon. If you have time to put it back in there or in the head joint or maybe just the vocal, you can experiment with what kind of sound you want. And here you're just trying to get a kind of a powerful thing on 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. It's like a drum there. And then when it's rallentando, you could do like a longer slow, and you could even improvise a little bit there. And then later on, we're doing a floppy lip buzz into the metal part of the bell using your hand to open and close the other end. So that's just going to go, it's kind of like lip buzzing, but instead of getting this like free buzz, which is hard to do, you're just going to do one of these sloppy, like if you're a little, 3-year-old. But then stick this up kind of firmly against your lips. Once again on the metal side. You can experiment with either having this key open or close. You can get a lower tone, I think, if you close that. What we're going for is this kind of like lower monster. Blah, blah, blah. But again, I'm not making any noise with my vocal cords. I'm just going. Later on, I have you go from that A flat to D flat. This is like about the full range you can go. If you want to do it with the pencil, that's going to be in all the way, and then you end on a D flat. Sorry. Which means for some of you, that's going to mean actually kind of biting a little bit on your reed to get that D flat out. Or with just the hands. 167, you're just doing foot stomps on the offbeat. I wrote a gliss cue, but that's only if the bass clarinet can't do that part. But it's one of these melody parts that you're hearing. And then at 175, you actually do it, and you have to do it while you're stomping. 1, 2, 3. Do all the way open on the C, B flats, A flat, and so forth. And then you get it at 197. So get with a piano so you can check that you can get those pitches. And once again, just use your ear. It's right with that, and then you sing it at 209. So that's it. That's everything. Good luck with that. Have fun playing the bassoon in this way that you maybe never have before. Take care.